Continue straight to stay on Peace Bridge.
I am not in Canada. I tried. Hello, my name is Zach, and even when things don't go my way, I still like to backpack around the world. I'm trying so hard not to cry right now, but Canada is not Mexico. I guess anyone can. Let's go this way. I don't know if I should. I guess Mexico will let anybody in. Canada, no. I still am not going to talk about what's going on with my legal situation. The reason I'm not going to is because I do not want anything I say to backfire on me. But what I can say is what's going on with me legally should be taken care of within the next 2 months, hopefully. Knock on wood. But unfortunately, 2 months from now is not tonight, and I had some plans for tonight. And let's check out the scenery here instead of my face. I'm sure y'all would rather see all this than me, but I had plans for Toronto tonight. I was going to meet up with a friend off of Instagram, a great friend of mine that I've been talking to for a while now, Victoria. We were going to go see Ash Nico together. I already bought the tickets. I already sent her ticket yesterday just so she knew I wasn't bullshitting or anything, that I was seriously wanting to go. And I also had a ticket myself, and I just sent her that ticket as well so she can go with somebody who could actually go. Because unfortunately I can't go if I can't get into Canada, so that sucks. Like I said, this should be well taken care of within the next 2 months. I just got to go through some formalities, and I should be good. But I had to try everything in me not to cry in that immigration office because I really wanted to go to Toronto. Like, I don't understand. I used to really love traveling to Toronto. The first time I ever visited Toronto was in 2014 for my birthday. And I think I visited Toronto at least 10 times. And then the whole country of Canada, maybe 13 or 14 different times. Toronto used to mean a hell of a lot to me. I said I wouldn't bring up, I don't know if I said it. I know I said it in an Instagram story, but I don't want to bring up the past, but I think it's a good time to do that. Back in September 2015, I met a girl from Toronto at Riot Fest in Chicago, and we hit it off. And due to that relationship or situationship, well, at first a situationship that evolved into a relationship, I went up to Toronto every single month her and I were together. We've been broken up for I don't know how long, 2016. It wasn't a long relationship, but it was a relationship that opened my eyes to Toronto. And yeah, I have nothing bad to say about her. I don't have anything bad to say about anybody. I'm just trying to live my best life, and that's all I can do. And more information about my history with Toronto. The first ever city that I went to outside of the United States was Toronto. Toronto began the world traveling bug inside of me. Try not to fall over here. So Canada is somewhere this way. I wish I was also somewhere that way. But I'm not one to back down. I'm not one to just give up. So you know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna try to one-up the plans that I had for this weekend. Should I say what I have in my mind? Well, one of my favorite bands, if not my favorite band, quite possibly my favorite band, has a show on September the 24th. The band I'm talking about is Against the Current. This particular show is in the United States. However, it's nowhere near where I am now. The city and the state that I'm talking about, this state will also be state number 42 for me. I've never been. Should I keep delaying? Should I keep delaying the reveal of where I'm going next? Well, I better hurry up and tell y'all and buy the flight before it goes up on me and start heading to where I need to fly out of. Tomorrow, I am going to be going to, I'm trying not to fall and kill myself. Then I definitely won't be making my flight tomorrow. Let's go back this way because my balance is not that great, especially with how I'm feeling right now. I went from being angry inside to upset to sad to depressed to with what I'm going to be doing for the next 4 days. Maybe I'm kind of happy now. Maybe if it wasn't for this, I would not be singing Against the Current on the 24th. I will see you very soon. Honolulu, Hawaii. That's right. I'm planning on flying out of Cleveland, Ohio. Like I said, I need to buy the flight. If that flight goes up, I might fly out of Erie or Columbus. I don't know. As long as I'm in Honolulu by the 24th for that show, for the Against the Current show, then that's all that matters to me. So, see you soon, Honolulu, Hawaii. Not gonna be there for a long time, but I'm gonna be there for a good time. I think it's just as expensive for a place to stay in Honolulu as it is Toronto. The only difference is between the two, I was just gonna drive to Toronto, which wasn't going to cost that much in gas. For a flight to Honolulu, not cheap. It is not cheap, but it's not that expensive. It's more expensive. It's more expensive to get to Mexico City than it is to Honolulu. I think it's $600 to get to Honolulu from Cleveland. So, yeah. I'll talk to y'all a little while longer while I walk back to my car. Beautiful flowers. Just hope I don't stumble across a bumblebee or anything. Oh man, about a year ago, I was mowing the yard, and in order to get to my backyard, I have to open a gate. And when I opened the gate, a bee stung the shit out of my hand. And oh my God, when I say I hollered, I absolutely hollered. Oh my God. Usually I'm not that bad with pain. Like I can handle some pain. That pain though, oh my God. Highly do not recommend. I think my grandfather was telling me it was just a sweat bee. It wasn't even one of those real deal yellow jackets or wasp or any of those other kind of bees that will really put a hurting on you. Sorry, Toronto. I really wanted to come. Even when my problems are resolved in the near future, I don't know if I'm coming back to Toronto. Not because of anything that went on just there, but I'm a big believer of signs, and I believe this is a sign that my time in Toronto might be over with. Although, like I said, I was talking to a girl. I'm not gonna have anybody wait on me while I'm unsure of what's going on. Like, I'm pretty sure everything will be resolved, everything's gonna get dismissed happily ever after. But I don't want my next court date coming up thinking that's going to be it, and my situation gets dismissed and it doesn't. That will bum me out even worse than this situation. But if within the next year or so, her and I keep talking, which we are, she's my friend. I'd love to go to a concert with her. We're gonna make it up in the future. I don't know when, but it's going to happen. I'm not walking anywhere near my car. I think I gotta go down a trail over here. I'm just gonna keep talking until my camera overheats and upload this video as is. Look, there's a bumblebee. Is that a bumblebee or a yellow jacket? Very slow, Zach, very slow. If they feel like you are a threat to them, they will attack you. All right, just go slow, Zach. Just go slow. No worries. Don't panic. I don't have any cigarettes in my car, so I can't resolve the pain anytime soon if something does happen. By the way, if you ever get stung by a bee, you're supposed to unroll a cigarette, take the tobacco, and get it wet, and then put it where you got stung. It'll take the pain right out. It'll take the sting right out. By the way, I don't even know if I said where I'm at right now. I'm in Buffalo, New York. The birthplace of Cannibal Corpse. Also the birthplace of Buffalo Wings. Also the home of the Buffalo Bills and the Buffalo, what's the hockey team? Is it the Bisons or the Sabres? I don't know. I used to really keep up with hockey. I haven't kept up with hockey since the Nashville Predators blew it during the Stanley Cup Finals against the Pittsburgh Penguins. But then again, most teams probably would have blown it against the Pittsburgh Penguins that year. All right, I got like a 3-hour drive to Cleveland, and then I'm probably gonna get a hotel for real. But yeah, I was gonna open up this video in Toronto. I mean, not in Toronto, but I was gonna open this video up in Canada, probably around Niagara Falls. I was hoping the fact that my situation was pending would help me get into Canada. By the way, there's my car. I even Googled if I would be able to travel to Canada with a pending misdemeanor charge, and I read an article that was saying as long as you show that you are fighting it, they most likely will let you in. Well, I'm here to tell you that's obviously not true, or that's where I would be right now, in Canada. I wouldn't be making this video right now. I'd be making a completely different video. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Honolulu, Hawaii. I've got my car magnets back in my car. I took them off so I wouldn't have any problems getting into Canada, because I didn't want to stick out too much. It didn't help. Maybe it would have helped if I would have kept them on. I don't know. But one more thing. Even when this situation is resolved and dismissed or dropped or whatever, I'm still not sure how much I'm going to want to talk about it. Give me a few months or years before I actually talk about it, if I talk about it at all. Really and truly, I just want to disassociate with that whole situation completely. I want nothing to do with it. I want it completely out of my brain. I want it to be a waste of 4 or 5 months of stress and bullshit. I just want to leave it in the past, because it's not worth it. It's not worth being stressed out about. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just want to forget about it. All right, it's officially official now. See you soon, Honolulu.